Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Middle guy back. Today I want to talk about, or in this video I want to talk about this New York Times article regarding the Pentagon setting up a briefing on potential war with China with Elon Musk, or for Elon Musk. Okay, this just sounds insane right off the top. I'm just going to say that. And with the track record of the New York Times over the past 7, 8, 9 years, I'm calling bullshit on this. But we're going to get into this, okay? The access would be a major expansion of Elon Musk's government role and highlight his conflicts of interest. Well, he would have to have a high-level security briefing to be briefed on something like, or high-level security clearance to be briefed on something like this. But let's see the 47 people that are writing this article here. Apparently, this is what the New York Times has come to. The Pentagon was scheduled on Friday to brief Elon Musk on the U.S. military's plans for any war that might break out with China. 2 U.S. officials said. Okay, who the fuck are these officials? Where are their names? Why is it always anonymous? Whenever I hear anonymous, I already think bullshit. Because these people were so stern on this and so, firm that this was happening, why wouldn't you put your name to it? I mean, I could make up anything and write an anonymous source and say they're official for whatever. That's complete bullshit. Another official said the briefing would be China-focused without providing additional details. A fourth official confirmed Mr. Musk was to be at the Pentagon Friday, but offered no details. Okay, just because he's going to the Pentagon doesn't mean that he's getting briefed on military actions or possible military actions. It's ridiculous. Hours after the news of the planned meeting was published by the New York Times, Pentagon officials and President Trump denied that the session would be about military plans involving China. China will not even be mentioned or discussed, Mr. Trump said. Here's my thing. Why do you say Mr. Trump? He's the fucking president of the United States, you liberal fucktard morons. This shit like this pisses me off because if they did this to fucking Biden or Obama or whoever else, it would piss me off too. It's fucking president. President Trump said in a late-night social media post, it was not clear if the briefing from Musk would go ahead as originally planned, but Mr. Musk's access to some of the nation's most closely guarded military secrets would be a dramatic expansion of his already extensive role as an advisor to Mr. Trump, President Trump, and leader of his effort to slash spending and purge the government. Okay, this is just complete and utter speculation. No one ever said this was going to happen. It would also bring into sharp relief the questions about Mr. Musk's conflict of interest as he ranges widely across the federal bureaucracy while continuing to run businesses that are major government contractors. In this case, Mr. Musk, the billionaire chief executive of both SpaceX and Tesla, is a leading supplier to the Pentagon and has extensive financial interests in China. Pentagon war plans, known in military jargon as O plans or operational plans, are among the military's most closely guarded secrets. If a foreign country were to learn how the United States planned to fight a war against them, it could reinforce its defenses and address its weakness, making the plans far less likely to succeed. Oh, you mean like what that general did under Trump, saying that they'd warn China if we were going to attack them? And everyone defended that by saying, "Oh, Trump's crazy. We have to warn our enemy that if we're gonna attack them." You know how fucking retarded that sounds? That's ridiculous. The top secret briefing that exists for China. The China war plan has about 20 to 30 slides that lay out how the United States would fight such a conflict. Okay, how do these people know? How do they know this? How do these reporters know this if it's top secret? How do they know that? How do they know that? It covers a plan for beginning with the indications and warning of a threat from China to various options on what Chinese targets to hit over what time period that would be presented to President Trump for decisions according to officials with knowledge of the plan. Who are these officials? Because they need to be fired if they're leaking top secret information like this. A White House spokesman did not respond to an email seeking comment about the purpose of the visit, how it came about, whether President Trump was aware of it, and whether the visit raises questions of conflicts of interest. The White House has not said whether President Trump signed a conflicts of interest waiver for Mr. Musk. The chief Pentagon spokesman, Sean Parnell, did not respond to a similar email seeking comment about why Mr. Musk was to receive a briefing on the China war plan. Because he's not. That's why they're ignoring you. You guys are just making shit up now. And the blatant disrespect by calling the president Mr. is fucking disgusting. No wonder nobody reads your shit-ass fucking paper anymore. I bet you homeless people won't even wipe their ass with it anymore. But I want to go to this video here from Fox Business regarding Trump's response to this bullshit from the New York Times. Completely baseless accusations, like usual.
Welcome back.
You can't hate the mainstream media enough.
President Trump is denying a report this morning that White House advisor Elon Musk will receive a Pentagon briefing today on U.S. military plans for a potential war with China. Trump posted this on Truth Social. Quote, "The fake news is at it again. This time, the failing New York Times. They said incorrectly that Elon Musk is going to be briefed on any potential war with China. How ridiculous," writes the president. "China will not even be mentioned or discussed in the meeting. How disgraceful it is that the discredited media can make up such lies." Anyway, the story is completely untrue.
Well, yeah, we know they're disgusting. That's all they do is make up fucking lies. They've been wrong about everything over the past 8, 9 years. It's ridiculous. But the leftists will still be, oh no, this is happening. Absolutely no evidence, no proof, no basis. Well, I saw it on TV, so it's gotta be true.
Writes President Trump.
This
the
shit's
president
disgusting.
Followed up again this morning, writing this. Their fake concept for this story is because Elon does some business in China, then he is very conflicted and would immediately go to top Chinese officials and spill the beans. Following.
Yet they defended someone who said they were good to do, who was caught telling China they would do that.
Up on that, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth also posted on X denying this report, initially in the New York Times, then written by the Wall Street Journal. And Hegseth says, confirming Musk will go to the Pentagon, but that, quote, "this is not a meeting about top secret China war plans. It's an informal meeting about innovation, efficiencies, and smarter production. Gonna be great," writes Defense Secretary Hegseth. Montana Senator Steve Daines is in Beijing this morning. He's set to talk trade with a China.
Ridiculous. We can just leave that there because we don't need to go into the other stuff here. But it's absolutely ridiculous and baseless. And they still keep running with the same utter nonsense and bullshit. And they wonder why nobody watches them. Nobody wants to read their news stories. And their ratings are just complete shit. I'm not surprised. You can't hate the mainstream media enough. But let me know what you think about this story. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see everybody in the next one. Thank you.